That's dope. Oh man, I can hear myself. Yeah. Ooh, SolTr vibes. Ooh. Yeah.
Hey, what?
Cause you don't have me, no cow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that jump.
Yeah. Are we starting the show? Is that what that means? Round of applause.
Yeah.
We back, you guys. We had to take a little potty break.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Real quick.
So you are here with Clicked Up the podcast and our friends SolTr.
SolTr vibes.
Yes.
What's happening?
Y'all, they bring so much energy when they perform, so I'm so excited to have them. And then, of course, we have Maya here that's going to we're going to be ping-ponging some ideas to you guys.
Word. That's going to be fun.
So tell us about what happened last night. How was the show? Give us the details.
What you want to do? You go first, bro?
I'll pop it off, but you jump in. But here we go. Man, it was Tribe Island, man. We had a great time. It was a show that we had. It was a pop-up show that we had at a Jamaica Taste.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was a Jamaican restaurant up the street on Ogeechee Road.
Right.
And it was phenomenal, man. Like, oh my gosh, like
man.
the people who came out showed love. Like we had the good reggae vibes. You know, people was whining the ting. You feel me?
Yeah.
That was dope.
There to whining.
No cap.
Yeah.
You feel me? That shit was dope, man. And then we had a cipher and that man there turned up. You know what I'm saying? No cap. But everybody got engaged, and even the people, the women got engaged and grabbed the mic and started spitting. Like,
Going crazy.
Going
now, that's exactly what I was just finna say. Like
Yeah.
the cipher part, it really allowed everybody to just feel free and feel like they can play a part. Like it wasn't just an event they just coming to and they're not feeling like they're a part of it. So I'm glad SolTr and all of us was able to give that energy.
Right.
Allow people to be free. You know what I mean? And really rock out. So it was a real dope night.
I loved it. I'm upset I missed it, but I'll definitely come out to the next one.
No doubt,
So,
you're more than welcome. It's gonna be a big
welcome.
vibe. It's gonna be bigger and better though. I'm not,
I can't wait.
No cow. No cow.
Tell us about the song we're hearing now. Can the audience hear what we're listening to?
Yeah.
I love me. So basically this is just a song, you feel me, that's just to remind yourself that you supposed to love yourself first in order to love others. You feel me? And if it don't,
Jive, how do you feel about that and individualism and community? We just had we go in on that.
word.
We can't
hear you.
Can you hear me? First of all, the song is the shit.
I appreciate that.
First of all. Second of all, he said to love yourself so you can love your community.
Yes,
Facts.
that's what we was trying to say.
Listen to you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the motherfucking problem.
No cow.
Motherfuckers don't be listening.
Yeah, that's a fact. And communication is a two-way street, right?
Period.
Right.
You gotta listen and then communicate. You feel me? So boom, you gotta love yourself before you can love others. How do you know how to love?
Talk, my
if
brother.
You can't, you feel me? Love yourself if you don't know how to be loved. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, that's what that song came out to. I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell the story. I got my heart broke, and then boom, I found out you gotta love yourself, dog.
Yeah.
For real. So damn, that's where it happened.
Yeah, because your friends, you call your friends, and they don't give a damn about for too much long. They got about 2 days for you. After that, they like, God damn.
Like, how much longer you gonna be?
You still crying.
whining, crying, and
because
stuff.
they don't have
You know
the
what I'm
capacity.
saying?
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Well, yeah. And it's okay.
And they not built for that, and that's okay.
That's
and
all right.
that's your weight that you're supposed to carry, and then
learn
matter of fact, get over and get through. Actually, you know.
Yeah.
But you also got to know which friends to go to, because the friends that really, really love you and care about you, they're gonna listen to your baggage.
Facts. Right.
I have one person.
One. That's right. One. No cap.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. I do have one, and that's that guy.
No cap.
No cap. That's my guy. I can bring anything
Shout out to our
to.
good
And that's
friends.
something I'm glad that we as men actually have, because there's not too many of us that understand that we do need a safe space. We need a space that we can really commune, speak about the feelings that we have, because you can't be keeping all that stuff bottled up. So
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Same likewise, my brother.
No cap. Peace.
How's the balance? Is the music too loud over?
We can turn it down just
I gotta go ahead. I gotta shout out one time my boy Salim the Dream though. You know what I'm saying? That's really the guy. That's the mage. That's the sage. That's the shaman. I rock with that guy, man.
Shouts out to Salim.
He is the completion. We are a 3-man weave. You feel me? He just couldn't be here at the moment. You feel me? But
always in spirit though.
For real. He with us. That's the other guy that I can bring anything to. For real. That's the guy.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna speak on that what you were talking about. I feel like that's important. Like I was looking at something about how what it means to be friends is not necessarily carrying the weight, but being able to be a filter to like hear it and let it flow through. Right. You know? Right. And even sometimes that's too much for people, but that's still, you know, that's more than enough. I don't need you to carry on my drama, but if you got a moment and, you know, listen to me.
Yeah. Sometimes I just need to know that I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or tell me when I'm being crazy.
Yeah. Let me know.
I have moments.
Yeah.
Right. And you got to be able to check me when I need to be checked.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? Hold me accountable.
For real. Real spill.
Real friends.
So tell us about the projects you guys have coming up. I kind of want to know your background a little bit more, how you guys started.
I think we should start with the
there.
background.
Yeah.
And how y'all came together.
Go ahead, pop that off, bro. Go ahead, pop that off, bro.
So I have to first start this off by shouting out to Savannah State University. You know what I mean? Big shouts out to Savannah State, and also shouts out to Word. You know what I mean?
I rock with y'all.
I was a part of Word organization, and so was my brother over here, which is a communicative arts organization at Savannah State.
Nice.
And we actually had a project that we had to do. Like, it was a collaboration project, and we got paired with an engineer and another artist, and we basically had to come up with a song in a duration of time. Right. For some reason, you know what I mean, we just ended up linking up and we ended up making this song, man. It was called Gridlock. Gridlock was the song,
Gridlock,
you know what I mean? And I'm telling you, like, the way it just came together so naturally. We really just ended up just creating something from there. We started turning up each event. It really just started linking up from there.
For real. People felt the energy from there, man. Like, to be honest, we was recording that in our dorms on a laptop.
The dorm.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, are y'all from Savannah?
I'm from Savannah.
Okay.
He's from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Facts. But we was recording that in the dorms with a laptop and a microphone. That's it. And then we just, you feel me? We got that song, you know what I'm saying? And then we performed it at the next open mic and the next open mic, and we was just kept at it. Just kept growing. We, you know, and people was really feeling the vibes. It really pumped up the whole organization, the campus, the camaraderie and stuff. Like, it was, oh snap, excuse me. But yeah, it was dope. It was dope though.
And from that, we just really just started just keep doing different things around the campus, and we ended up coming across a couple of brothers, such as Salim, Richie Rose, you know what I mean? Because my brother started taking off with the engineering. Word. I'm getting into the radio.
Yeah,
Salim came around, man. That was a dope moment that we even came together because he showed me a song. Word. He like, bro, I think this is somebody gonna be rocking with. No cap. He played a song. I'm like, yo, we got to link with this brother.
Yeah, bro, for real.
First day we linked. Took off from there. For real. He made us a song in the same experience. So,
right there. Like, he was able to go with the motion that we already had. Like, he was able to fit in at the perfect piece to complete the you know, like, because we already had a tag team going on, and then I met him, and then we had a tag team going on, and then we just brought it brought it all together, and then it was just a good vibe from there. And then we just got to call this something, bro. Like,
I was gonna ask, where did the name come from?
Yeah, we gotta call this something. So we were just vibing with people, and we was just grinding and stuff, and we just kept hearing the name Soul Tribe. We just kept hearing not the name, but it's just like, I'm with my Soul Tribe. You know what I'm saying? We with the vibes. Like, yeah, maybe we should just call that. We should call that just Soul Tribe, bro. Like, and then that's when we stamped. We stamped it Soul Tribe, and we turned the I upside down to an exclamation point. Simply because it's not about I. Yeah. It's not about the individual person. It is about bringing individual people to create a collective that's more powerful. It's about the moment. You feel me? The exclamation point is about the moment. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what we are. You know what I'm saying? It's time to change the frequency, the vibration. You feel me?
Exactly. For real. Exactly. And the real dope thing about it, I just want to add, is it didn't affect none of our individual growths that we had. Like, each of us had our own pillar that we've been building. Two Benji ENT, Elemental, Salim with his business. And it was still able to be able to come together and still build each and every one of us while we still building together. So
right.
It's really Soul Tribe vibe.
Facts. No cap.
That's good. That's really good. Because I've never known the history behind.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
As long as I've known
it's dope.
You.
Word.
I haven't.
That's dope.
I did not know.
That's cool. Yeah, man. We started from like almost nothing. We making nothing from something, or something out of nothing. Yeah.
Do y'all still perform the original
The original songs, actually, we did last night. That's crazy. We did that last night.
So we gonna have to
come through
the next time.
Yeah, for sure, because we bringing it all. It tells its own story, for real. So we got to make sure that every part of the story is told. You know what I'm saying? Told properly. You know. Okay. So yeah.
Would y'all do like a documentary or a mini documentary?
We actually are. We really been recording since like the beginning. I think it was from the first show we had. It was at I believe it was called Too Fast Too Fresh, some of that nature.
I remember.
Yeah, and it was a big moment. It was a big
shout
moment.
out to them boys. We shut that down.
Shut it down.
Lie. We shut
Where was it?
Down. It was outside in a park.
Yeah.
But we shut that building. We shut it down.
That's when we really understood. We know what we doing. We know what we bring, and it's time for us to really like shift the frequency, shift what we doing.
Facts.
And we started recording from there. So we really got about like a year of footage.
Yeah.
But eventually once the next level start to achieve, we will be releasing it.
Facts. Okay. Facts. Editing is the process.
Yes.
Yes.
With the documentary, are you gonna do like the individual stories and how y'all came together?
We would have to. Everybody has a part of the story that needs to be told. You know what I'm saying? A perspective of it that makes that story whole. So we would have to, for sure. Yeah, absolutely, because everybody has a part to play, for sure.
I'm ready for the visuals.
Right, we gotta show a lot of more of it, the visuals for like Freestyle Fridays that we was having.
It's so much.
Oh my god!
Oh, y'all did Freestyle Fridays on campus?
Man, we was turning up the campus.
So y'all was the ones rapping outside.
Come on, man, we was outside with it, man, for real.
So
we was on the block, for real.
Oh my goodness, yes, I do remember that. That is so funny.
And big shouts out to the student union. We really started Freestyle Friday at the student union.
Y'all definitely did.
And it's a story, y'all, for all students who coming up or whatever.
Yeah.
We started with one speaker, and it was just me and my dog.
That's it.
We already like the freestyle, but we don't want to keep waiting for some type of event to happen. We can make it happen right now.
Right.
We went to the living room of the student union, started the beat,
with a big
rapping,
speaker.
start going crazy. Right. Next thing you know, crowd just start coming. We like, all right, we finna do this stuff every day.
Right.
Next thing you know, every Friday it just start building up. Right. We get to a point, we got a lot of crowds. And we have to transition to a bigger space.
Right.
We transition and end up getting the space at Soray's African.
Shout out Soray African products, man. Love that, man.
Across the street from the camp, right?
Right.
We not only ended up, providing help for his business,
right,
but it also started building us up as well. Like,
Facts.
all right, now we can start to transition this, man.
No cap.
Oh, I love that.
I ain't gonna lie. I just
gotta keep it going, for real. You gotta keep going.
We was on the block.
Crazy.
We was on the block for real. That job was dope.
I do remember that. That was cool. Wow.
Keep going.
So what about
too bad that was before my era. You know what I'm saying? I'm just over here.
All the way good.
It's still going now. It's still going.
What's new? What you guys got coming up next?
Okay. Boom. So check. So we just released us a new single just last night, actually. Just last night. It's called Take My Soul. The theme is you can't take my soul away. Me and my brother got the shirt on right now like that. Okay, so let me tell the story of what happened. Like, we just was in the studio just making things because we just he just played it.
Right there.
He just played it. That's that guy. So we was in the studio and we was just creating and we was just making beats and thinking like, what do we want to? We knew that we wanted to perform something for Tribe Island because Tribe Island was a couple, like maybe a couple days away type thing, and we was like, we want to perform something. We gotta make sure it's right. So we just cooking and then we ran into that, and that man there said, he was like, hey man, he started mumbling like, all I hear is, you can't take my soul away. I'm like, whoa, you can't take my soul away. I was like, oh man, that man snapping. So boom, I just finished the beat. Boom, he jumped on that thing, man.
And that's really the whole theme of like a lot of what we doing and what we push. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, we really got to understand the industry and a lot of the media antics that's going on.
Right.
That's meant to confuse us, especially our generation.
Facts.
So what we pushing, a lot of this have to do with that, man. Like, you can't take my soul away. No signing your soul away.
Facts.
You know what I mean? No doing things that's low vibrational. vibrational for no reason. You know what I'm saying? That can affect more than just you.
For real, for real.
Feel me? So it's really a bigger message.
Real.
So we intertwine the fun energy and stuff like that with it, so we can attract that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No cap. And it just touches on a subject that a lot of artists are having to deal with, because they feel like once you get signed, you about to sell your soul and stuff like that. But selling your soul is just about giving somebody else control. Control of who you are, you as a person, your creative ability, you know what I'm saying? And being able to tell you when, how to do it, dance. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. We not going for it. You feel me? Business has to be right. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to be able to do it on our terms, the way that we need. You know what I'm saying? Because it comes out that way once we have, you know what I'm saying, our own terms. You know what I'm saying? Our own terms and our own space to create. You know what I'm saying? That's when that really makes sense. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So I have a question.
What's happening?
This is for both of y'all. What is y'all favorite verse on the song? And just elaborate a little bit on that verse.
Oh man.
Interesting.
Oh,
okay.
Man. That's not fair.
I'll say okay, I'll go.
That's not fair.
I mean, first and foremost, I like my favorite verse, all of them, for real. Like, I rock with all of them.
Facts.
Like, I mean, I'll just speak on my verse. Like, I felt what I put out. So
yeah,
my
bro.
verse, you feel me, just started off like good energy, but a gift and a curse. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I was, blessed to have a good heart, as far as just being a positive person, being able to balance that and give that energy out. And that gift is being able to, heal. I'm a healer. But at the same time, I can find myself in certain situations where I may be drained and so forth like that. So I got to have strong friends around me, such as myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? To be able to, keep me away from that stuff like that. So
Fact.
I really felt them first lines, because I know it's not just me out there with a good heart. You know what I mean? You got to make sure you're standing up for yourself, having boundaries, and it's okay to have boundaries. It's healthy. You know what I mean? You gotta have these things when you are that type of individual.
For real.
You know what I mean? So
no cap, bro. Real spill. I can definitely speak on my verse. That was actually on point. I was actually thinking about your first couple bars. I was like, that job is hard. Good energy be a gift and a curse. Giving out love when they
giving out love when they pushing out hurt.
Come on,
you know
man.
what I mean? This is a trauma type of
cap
right now. You know what I mean? Like we gotta understand what we putting into our ears really matters. It truly does matter.
That man snap. I like my verse for sure, of course, because like I just first of all, it's the sound, it's the energy that like it's you can feel the soul in it. Like it's just like, look, it's important. You know what I'm saying? That you understand this. And the first things I said was, why you trying to take my soul away? Why you trying to trick me out my spot? I can't let you manipulate. I can't even let you get me hot. There's you can't let people have control over your emotions to get you to do certain things and act out a certain ways. I had to remind myself to react and not respond. Or I'm sorry, respond and not react. I'm sorry.
We knew.
You good?
You feel me? You with me? You feel me? You undersplashed me. You did what I'm saying?
I love how you simplified it, because I feel like a lot of times, especially now, it's so easy to latch onto conspiracies, and especially in the music industry. Not that any of those things are not true.
Word.
Right.
It came from somewhere.
Right.
Facts.
But I think sometimes it's also misleading to assume that it's going to look like that.
Right.
It's going to look like a Doja Cat or a Weekend concert. It's going to be in your face.
Right.
But really it starts with, how much of their boundaries can I take from them? Just by... Can I control their emotions? Can I control when they're supposed to do something and how much they're going to earn and how they need to do it? And, so I think that's really, really important, even outside of just an artist sphere, but just as an individual, realizing that everything does have a give and take.
Facts.
But it becomes control when you are almost, either unaware or in a space of helplessness, even because of ignorance, where you're not able to understand what's happening in that moment,
because you don't know what you don't know. Real for real. And it's really up to you to study a little bit more and seek knowledge. Seeking ye shall find. You know what I mean? So,
and know yourself, because if you know yourself enough, it doesn't matter what the other person's intentions are. Your soul's never going to align with it.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
They spoke about what I was telling you earlier about the program we had at church, and one of the speakers, he was saying to the kids, if you have those core values, stick to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't know, you can easily fall for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Facts.
Yeah.
All it take is just for you to stick to your foundations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you
have foundation.
you know what I'm saying? If you weren't raised up, if you know you wasn't raised up to be a certain type of way, don't act like you. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Come on.
or
what?
follow whatever wave is happening.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you feel me? Like,
It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. It does not lead to nowhere. I promise you.
Yeah, bro. Like the little kids is watching.
Right.
Little kids is watching, and they're getting programmed to think that sound is supposed to be doing, like, black people are supposed to rap like this, like trap and rah rah and bang bang and all that. And I'm like, bro, we created everything.
You're right.
No cap. We created every single genre. First and foremost, we could do any and everything, bro. We can talk about every single type part of life, trauma, the happy times, the sad times, you know what I'm saying, the pains that you had to go as a child and stuff. You could talk about all that stuff, the vulnerability. If that trapping and all that rah rah is true, okay, cool. But talk about the individual. Talk about the individual points of views, the different choices that you had to make, the different, hardships that you had to, you know what I'm saying? Like, make it really
Don't just tell me what it was.
You know what I'm saying?
How you got through it.
Yeah, bro. Like, tell that story, bro. Like, and it's only certain type of people that can really do that if you've been through that. So, but the people who try to mimic and they think that it's, you know what I'm saying, that's what's supposed to do, man.
Just because it looks good,
man,
just because it glitters don't mean it's gold.
No cow.
Right.
Real spill.
Yeah.
Real spill. No cow. People dying over this shit. I ain't lying. People dying over this shit. No cow.
And even if and it's not just a literal death.
Yeah.
People have to understand your soul dies too.
Facts.
Like, and that's the worst feeling, because it was a point in my life where I literally felt like my spirit was dying off.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Me too. I could definitely tell you that moment. We getting intimate.
You know what I'm saying? Getting there, but that's what SolTr. No cap. You know what I'm saying?
I could tell you that moment. Okay, there was one moment where I felt like my soul was dying. I felt like I sold my soul for a moment. Like, I allowed my fear to control me, and it blew me. I could see it. So, I got out of jail. I got out of jail, and my public defender was telling me, you got to get a job, you got to do this, you got to do that. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm the type of guy who's like, yo, I got to provide on a level that's like, for me, I'm not with getting a job. I got to get it like with, that's why I started engineering. I started engineering people and stuff, but now they wanted paperwork. They wanted payroll and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, it's not, it's difficult. It made it mad difficult. So I eventually had to get a job at Domino's. And hey, I'm not like, nothing wrong with having a job, for real. Yeah, get it how you live, as long as you can apply that money to do what you love. But I'm telling you, me leaving with $30 after an 8-hour shift, and I gotta still put gas in my car, you feel me? So I only got like 10, you feel me, to saving 2 months worth of tips for a 1 month worth of rent type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't it. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, my soul was literally dying. Like, what am I doing? Real spill. And I didn't have time to even get to my art, you feel me? Because I was taking up time. So
I think that, sorry.
No, you good.
I look at those moments, I feel like those moments are necessary in our life. I don't think there's a such thing as living a life where you don't experience multiple ego soul deaths, because you have to evolve. And that's how you learn your boundary, and that's how you learn, okay, that boundary is necessary for me. I can't ever sell myself for $30 after an 8-hour shift, unless I'm doing something I love, you know. So it's like, you kind of learn that in that instance. You learn how detrimental it is, and you have to, like, I don't know, when I think about my own life and I think about those moments where I was where I felt in various ways that I've sold my soul or whatever, whether it be relationships or jobs or
let's not even
friendships or just partnerships, anything, business, doing business with friends. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they You know, they know that you're doing it off the strength, so they trying to figure out how strong you are.
Underball you, you know what I'm saying? Might be a little funny with the money. Like I thought you were supposed to been pay me, bro.
Come
What's
on,
happening? Like
man.
then when you get it's short, I'm like, yo,
it's not what we discussed.
Yeah, like whoa, come on, man. I need.
But I agree with that though. That's you got to go through these different things in order to be able to learn them boundaries. You know what I mean? To learn what you need to apply. So that's why I kind of just be thinking of that balance aspect. Like just as much bad there is just enough good. You know what I mean? Just enough good is enough bad. So you know,
you just
keep that forward thinking. You know what I mean? That forward thinking will be able to keep you triumphant.
Facts.
Right.
Gotta ride
and most
the
of those situations actually put you in a place to push you back on the path that you're supposed to be on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like realistically, God knows our story before we do.
Come on now.
Talk.
And
Come on
He is perfect.
Come on now.
No matter how ugly it is, it's really perfect because we're supposed to go through that for our growth.
And that's exactly why I believe that there's ways that we can be perfect because we're perfectly imperfect. That's because our just like He already knows our story, because it's just like, yo, we made those choices. Yes, they're imperfect, but we learned and got it right. We got it this and we got this far and we got here, and then boom, it's that story. So it's a perfect story, but it's perfectly imperfect.
And what really matters is you trying your best and learning.
Facts.
If you don't learn, then you're gonna make it a little bit harder. That don't mean you can't get there.
Come on, you can still get there. Some people a little slow, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Your flaws make you who you are, though.
Right.
You know.
So I got a question for y'all.
Go ahead.
So based off of what I've been seeing, like it's a lot of people that'll be the action like, where do y'all get y'all faith from? As far as like, where do you get the strength of having so much faith? And you know what I'm saying, what would you say to individuals that's dealing with that aspect of their life? You know what I mean? So
for me, I am still learning. And I've developed the mindset over the past maybe year and a half now that life lessons don't have a face, they don't have an age, they don't have they don't have those limitations on it, because I came to the understanding that something that I experienced in my 20s, somebody can easily come across that same situation for the first time in their 40s. So with me, like I said, I'm just still learning, and I've been in situations where I've been very prideful, and I didn't want to ask for help, or I didn't seek higher. But I've came also to a lot of situations where I can't ask my fellow friend or the person sitting next to me. I have to look up to God and allow Him to do what He needs me to do, or align my feet on the footsteps that I was supposed to take, because I did it my way and it ain't work. It really ain't work. So that's where my faith is coming from at this point.
Real talk. That's respect.
Yeah, I feel like definitely God. I feel like there's been a lot of moments. Most of my traumatic moments I experienced alone.
Yeah.
And it's hard to talk about your trauma to people that don't care or just don't understand.
Facts.
So you can only talk to the only person that witnessed it with you.
Right. Come on.
And then in that, you learn how to listen the way that they talk to you. Because see, He don't talk to you the same way He talked to me.
Right.
And He don't talk to me the same way He talked to you.
Right.
You know? So you learn, you get connected. And then what I've learned in that is even in the deepest, darkest moments of my life, I always had a good moment following. So I knew that all I have to do is endure the suffering and not just sit in the suffering. Because if I'm sitting in suffering, then I'm pitying myself. But if I learn to endure, then I can silence my mind and I can listen to the lessons I'm supposed to learn through that endurance. And through that endurance, you find it's something about knowing that. It's something about knowing that. Okay, TMI, but background story. But I remember one time our lights were off, and I'm sure everyone has the story, right?
Yeah, fact.
And lights were off, and this was just kind of like somewhat of a normal thing, but not entirely, And in this particular moment, I think I had a friend with me at the time who was just my homegirl, and this was my first time her being with me and my lights off.
Wow.
And I'm like,
really vulnerable moment.
Yeah, this is hella vulnerable. Yeah. We sat on the roof, watched the moon, kicked
Y'all like,
it.
dope.
We vibed out, lit some candles. She chilled with me.
Come on, because we still happy.
Yeah,
right.
Chilling.
Come on, man.
And then before we know it, it was like, oh, it's only 3 more hours before the sun come up.
Come on, man.
Facts, and we gonna have lights.
And we
right.
And then we got lights.
And we good.
We straight.
Good.
Had more fun without.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. And so that, I just always remember that moment, and I think that's like, faith. That even if the worst outcome is to happen, if it's something leads to like a death, a horrible death, all of this was for my better alignment anyway.
Right. Straight up.
So
straight up.
Why am I worrying?
Right. Right. For real.
Love that.
Okay. I got an answer. Just that was amazing. There's a couple things, tidbits that I wanted to get off of you. Boom, wow. So just how you said, like, God don't talk to you the way that he talked to me. So it's like, it's relationship, bro. It's relationship that is, you know what I'm saying? That's why I know within myself that my faith comes from life. And my faith comes from like paying attention to the signs, the little moments that tell you what decisions to make. You know what I'm saying? It leaves you with this. It's like a suggestion almost. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see somebody at divine timing, like they might be able to help you with something. You know what I'm saying? Or when somebody walks up to you and like, hey, you're so and so. I remember you did this and that. Right. You need to keep going and stuff. Whoa, how do you know? All right, appreciate that.
So you want to know what that is?
What's that?
So for those who get into the word, that's the Holy Spirit talking. That's God using people and putting them in places to align you where you need to go.
Facts.
That's what that is.
Facts. No cap though.
Real talk.
No cap.
But and realistically, when it speaks, it's better to be obedient and listen.
No cap. Just do that. Just do that shit, because ain't nothing stopping you. You feel me? Like your story won't be told without you doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Real
you can't wait on nobody or no thing to happen. You know what I'm saying? Make something out of nothing. Real spill, and just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real.
Y'all made something out of nothing.
Facts.
With that one speaker.
Hey,
I wasn't there, but you know what I'm saying?
No cow.
But you just got to
and it made it look like nothing, like God. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Boom.
It's not about all the extra. You know what I mean? That will eventually come, but it's more so just doing it, just starting. A lot of times that can be all you need, just to jumpstart something that you've been trying to do your whole life.
Come on now. So over analysis, paralysis, and stuff.
Yeah, the
man.
overthinking. Don't do that. Get out your head.
On, you
the
got
ideas you got is golden.
Come
Trust
on now.
Me. I want to tell y'all, in every single marketplace, a lot of the people that's operating at the high level, a lot of them are running out of creative juices.
Facts.
So they need creativity.
Facts.
Your creativity can be cashed in.
Right.
And as long as you know how to negotiate, you can be able to get a good pay. Or you can be able to build a relationship with people who know how to do that. Facts. You know what I'm saying? But don't trash your ideas, y'all.
Come on.
Get out your head and get it going, for real.
And don't just sell them.
Is that cue that we end in the show? Oh, no. Oh, sorry. It just sounded like the music got louder.
Bring it down a little.
Can we bring it down just a little bit?
Yeah.
A man, too Benji be thumping.
Hey.
No cap.
Yeah.
Truth be told.
No cap. But yeah, that's absolutely right. Like, don't throw them ideas away, bro. Like, just count. I can't tell you countless times where I heard a song. Look, I'm an engineer. All right. So when I heard a beat one day, and it was dope, divine, and I was like, I gotta do something with that beat. I gotta do something on that beat. And I wrote something, and I didn't record it. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Man, like a month later, I heard that same melody, that same tune, and it's Chris Brown's song. Man, I'm like,
yeah, this is so crazy.
Oh my God,
this is so crazy, because I've also developed the mindset of, if you don't do it,
facts.
When God gives you that idea to do it, and you don't do it,
somebody else
being disobedient, He is going to give it to somebody else.
For real. For real now.
And they will execute it, and you will see.
Damn, that's not gonna feel good.
But we just talked about it. He know our story, so he already knew we was gonna do that. So maybe that lesson was next time I tell your ass to move, you better move.
Yeah.
And that's
just like that. Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah.
Good perspective to have. You know what I'm saying? Is the cup half empty or half full? You know what I'm saying?
So I want to kind of get off topic a little bit. We want to jump back to.
I hope Jive English can give me another drink.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm finna finish the drink. Let me jump.
I can pour into your cup if you mind.
We out of Moscato.
So I can pour into your cup because I've barely been drinking.
You said I like to move Moscato.
You good, Queen. You good, Queen, for sure.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. We definitely did tag two of the bottles. If somebody would have told us y'all were coming, we would have been a little bit more
y'all are courteous,
prepared,
courteous, and our pour.
My bad. I apologize.
No, it was not your fault.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna point any toes. But,
right?
Communication. Okay.
No, but I'm glad you guys are here. Definitely a pleasant surprise. So I'm super excited about that. I wanted to get into some topics that we haven't discussed.
Ooh,
and
I'm down. What's happening? I'm down.
We've been on this gender kick a lot. These gender wars,
Lord
and just
mercy.
So. I guess I don't even know if I want to talk about this, but we might as well put it out. There's other conversations to talk about. But actually, let's do this first, and then we'll jump back to that.
Let's do it.
Is there such a thing as an unhealthy concentration on money in our community?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there is.
An unhealthy concentration on money. Explain that a little bit more before I answer.
Okay, so the way that I understand the question is that. Do we have an unhealthy relationship or attachment to money?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I think so. I don't think seeking money is necessarily wrong, but I think selling your soul for money
Facts.
could be.
Facts. If you are willing to do any and everything for $1, then that's your price. You know what I'm saying? But that's also your weakness because people can use you and have you to do anything that destroys your character, that might kill you as a person just for some money, your attempt to possibly get some money. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your control mechanism if that's your weakness. You know what I'm saying? But
even statistically, like even around when COVID had started, after COVID had finished, they were saying the highest percentage of where funds was going to was designer clothing. And guess what was the highest community that was buying that clothing?
No cow.
Our community.
Nick,
you know
we're
what I'm saying?
always though.
Nick,
but that's the thing.
What that was basically saying is we're spending more money to try and look like we have money rather than to actually thrive and operate in a community of unity.
Come on, man.
So it's really what we are focused on. Why are we asking for attention? Why are we doing this, going this far for attention? And that all is going to dive back to the family and back inside. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of healing within the community that we have to do. Yeah. So a lot of that attachment is coming from unhealed trauma that we haven't solved within ourselves. It's just money that's used to suppress it. You know what I mean? Quick things, instant gratificational things.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of stuff that falls into that category. You know what I'm saying? Drugs, media, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff. So we gotta heal them wounds, because if you just throwing knowledge and just money information on top of people that's not healed, you just making them, you know, bigger. It's really just it's not going.
Yeah,
you know
it's a money. It turns into a money hungry war. Even though you're trying to like show people that you can make money, but then you sell the information to make money for 5 bands.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like 10 bands that people don't have tomorrow's rent. You know what I'm saying? And that's like 900 or 1200 or 15 now, whatever. You know, so it's just like yo, are you serious? You feel me? Like if you gotta be able to give and see the perspective from the perspective of the people who don't have it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And the knowledge, that's still worth the knowledge though. You know what I'm saying? It's still worth the knowledge.
And I feel that too. I feel like knowledge paired with habit, you know, because you could know all day how to make money, how to, you know, even how to maintain it. But
knowledge plus habit equals wisdom.
And if you don't even know how to spend your money properly so that you're not buying designer clothes, but maybe you're buying gold bricks instead.
Come on now.
You know,
because now you always have money now.
Because if you spend, if I'm not going to say nothing if you spend 20, like if you spend 20 bands in one day, I'm like, that's a lot of money. What did you buy? And if you say nothing but designer shit, I'm like, But if you say
I got like 3-4 gold bricks.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, that's worth spending $20,000 in one day on. Like, makes sense
for sure. Now we always gonna have money,
and we gotta, and we gotta be able to show ourselves making them type decisions, because right now the only stuff that's being showcased is us making the wrong decisions.
Yeah,
the decisions, buying designer, and I'm not just we can curse.
Yeah,
I'm not just shitting on designer. You know what I'm saying?
Cap.
Like, you feel me? It's still fly. I got me a little bit myself.
Yeah.
But as far as just like broadcasting it and populating it amongst all the outlets and stuff,
bro,
it makes it seem like that's what we got to spend it on.
Yo.
So we just got to switch it up. And it is a lot of people that's pushing that. I want to shout out to a lot of the black media networks that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because we just got to put more focus on them. And people like ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Clicked Up.
No cap.
Shouts out to
Shit is
SolTr.
dope. SolTr vibes.
Hey.
But I will add that like the whole buying jewelry and stuff to get like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Pop your shit. The designer stuff, you feel me? There are some black designers that you could.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
That you can support.
But then like you going back to the hood, like expecting what? You know what I'm saying? You about to stun on the people that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Or
What's about to
seeking
happen?
validation.
What you think is about to happen? Somebody about to, you know what I'm saying? Somebody about to,
Check in,
you know what I'm
check.
saying?
Right.
Come on, man. That's not cool. What do you expect, bro? That's why I respect like artists like us. And I gotta say, like artists like like Cole, who haven't, you know what I'm saying? He just walks the streets and sometimes rides his bicycle. You feel me? And it's just
because he's still a person and he understands that.
Real spill. Like, that's that. You know what I'm saying? And I've never understood that part. Of course, you want that. You know what I'm saying? On certain occasions, you know what I'm saying? Pop,
you want to be able to put that shit on.
Cool,
but,
you have that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Cool, but like, on a day-to-day, bro, like I ain't gonna front a couple chains. You feel
And
me?
he probably has a couple chains, but I think it ultimately goes.
That job heavy. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I think it just goes back to how you value and how you view life and money.
Right.
Yeah.
But also understand, because when it came up, my mind instantly went to, for the love of money is the root of all evil.
Love of money.
It doesn't say money is the root of all evil. It says the love of money.
Yeah.
And your
People do a
obsession
lot.
with it.
Because people will do a lot for the love of money. People will sacrifice a lot for the love of money.
Yes.
Facts.
And so I think what kind of changed my perspective on money is I always reference this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but he talks about looking at money not as a life source like water or shelter, but look at it like a resource. And that changed the way I look at it, because if I look at money like it's an additional resource, well, I have a lot of resources.
Right.
Because now I've got friends and who also have resources, people that I know that may be able to make some moves for me. They're considered a resource. You know,
the skills that you know how to do that's gonna bring you the money, those are resources.
So if I got a little bit of
money
and save you money, come on now.
Yeah, so now if I have a little bit of money, that's just an additional resource.
Right.
Which means also now that I've dumbed it down, I can interchange those resources. Maybe I don't have money, but I have skill.
Right.
I'm all for service for service.
Come on,
I'm all for
service for service. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Real
for real. And people think, you know, I love this saying, you know, you're not broke if you have talent and skill. It doesn't matter if you don't have money in your pocket. If you know how to do some shit, you were never broke.
You never broke.
Right.
Never. Facts. And you're not even supposed to be even saying you broke. Those
Right.
words,
'Cause that's
those
speaking-
words so
Come on
much.
now, because you've never broke give you the energy that like you don't work.
Yeah.
You can't work. It's
And
impossible.
it's power.
You know what I'm saying?
Power in the tongue.
Power
Yeah,
in the
dog.
tongue.
Real,
Come on
real.
now, watch what you're saying.
No cap.
Right.
Our people ain't never been broke.
You gotta
Might,
understand
you know what I'm saying?
who you
Be a
are
little
and
low
what
on
you doing.
funds, but you know, we good. You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
We
bro.
ain't starving, so it's okay.
Come on, man. I remember eating ramen. You know what I'm saying? Eating.
I still eat ramen just to
still
remember. I'll be like,
shit. Come on now.
I've been
Eating
wanting
cereal.
ramen. I ain't got it.
Hey, now I eat it because I want it, not because I got to.
Oh, man,
Right.
I'm gonna be real.
right.
I can't because you feel me. It's plastic. You feel me?
I'm done. Don't
Look,
worry.
I wouldn't
don't
say I
trust.
do
I
eat better
don't.
now.
I don't
I
trust
do.
the government. I'm sorry. I don't.
Nah, I feel that, but
You know you can make your own pasta. You
Yeah.
gotta learn how to do it, but you can.
Yeah, like with just flour and water type thing.
All right.
I think it might be a little more,
more
than
than
that.
flour
My
and water,
bad.
but
My
you
bad.
can still
Word.
Some
I'm
egg.
figuring it out. Some little egg
do a
in there.
YouTube.
You too.
yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. Ramen noodles helped me get through COVID. I didn't even know I had COVID when I had it. It wasn't
You
called
had COVID?
COVID when I had it.
Oh wow.
It was in December.
It's the flu.
Yeah, and it was the flu. It was a strong,
It's the flu.
But I really it was really the only thing that I could eat.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yep. And you're right, it's plastic
wild.
because it ain't doing shit but bringing up all the rest of the mucus that's in there once it comes up. But mucus got to come out because that's what holds the disease.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad you. Yeah, I'm glad you good.
You know, you good now.
Oh yeah, I'm alive and well. I mean, shit. I was telling them a while back when we were talking about this. I was coughing my life away, and I woke up and I was like, I need to get up or I'm gonna die. And then I laid there and I'm like, we'll just see what happens tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and you good.
Yeah, and I just went back to sleep and I was like, oh, we're here.
Yeah,
I'm alive. You know.
No cap, no cap. Shout out to the people who was able to recover. I'm not gonna lie,
Right.
my
Big
people
facts.
definitely. Some of them caught it, but we actually like figured out a way to get it out. Like it's real easy. We made something called a snot pot. Yep.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
just put some ginger, some eucalyptus, and all different type of herbs, onions and stuff like that in there.
Onions.
Some onions. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna start saying it like
So,
that.
yeah, for real.
You want some
have to get-
onions?
You put some onions in there, for real. And then you stand over it, ginger, cayenne pepper, and all that stuff, honey and stuff.
Right.
And then you just stand over it and boiling, and you breathe it in.
Yeah.
And all that mucus,
It'll come out.
Wow,
Right.
it's real.
I did a
simple.
combination. I did that, and then my best friend told me about. She made this for me one time. It was like lemon juice, tequila, cayenne pepper, and like something else. It's just a shot, and you just take it.
Hottie toddy?
Thanks.
That's what it's called?
I don't know. It's not a hottie toddy,
toddy.
but you do take it warm.
I don't know.
But no, the
Shot.
hottie
Shot.
toddy is like an actual drink,
God.
like a. I think it's served in like a little saucer, like a tea.
Yeah.
Wow.
But no, this one's just a shot. You just take it back. It's disgusting, but it clears it all.
Immediately.
You have no choice but to sneeze, cough.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it's all coming out.
Whoa.
Note that down. That's,
I actually
learned
might
something
want
new
to
today.
try that, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's intense. It's
It
intense
is.
because I mean, it's kind. You got all different sorts of peppers and
yeah.
you know.
I'm gonna just take it to the head.
and tequila. Oh yeah, you got to. You can't sip it. You got to take it.
Just bang.
Yeah.
All that once, huh?
Get it down.
Okay.
Chuck.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That's dope. Yeah.
Healing methods 101.
Yes.
No cap. It's the
yes.
natural
Yes.
herbs,
You know
bro.
For
Yes.
real.
Come on,
Yes.
you don't.
And I was gonna say more people gotta know this information.
Yeah,
Gotta be able to
bro.
spread this
Remedies.
information.
Them
Real
remedies.
spill.
Yeah,
Like these
really.
natural
For real.
herbs can heal, bro.
They really
They
heal.
do heal.
I'm
That's-
learning every day. Shouts out to my auntie Herbal, my aunts.
Come on,
You know
now.
what I'm saying?
Come on now. That's a queen. Okay.
Shouts
Shout out
out.
to the Libras, man.
Much love.
Hey.
Okay. Real spill.
Taurus gang in the building.
Facts,
Yeah,
facts. The only reason why I said Libras is my mathematics,
Yeah,
and stuff
for
like
sure.
that.
Yeah,
My
man.
bad. That was dope.
Knowledgeable brother.
I'm into astrology.
Me too.
Same.
I'm a
Speaking of which-
Sagittarius.
oh snap! You a Sag?
Sag?
You a big
Yeah.
Sag?
That's
That's
What are you,
dope.
Sag?
I'm a Libra.
Okay.
Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Okay.
That's dope.
Herb energy. Let's
Big Cappy.
go.
That's dope. No cow.
Big
You
Taurus at
big
the game.
Taurus.
You know what I'm
Question.
saying?
Do
My
you-
rising and my
was gonna
moon
ask.
is both Taurus.
For real?
Whoa,
100.
that's
Yeah.
dope.
Wow.
So you,
So I'm kind of like a fixed sign.
Yeah.
no cap.
Okay.
You do give off that energy. Like, look, we gonna get it done. No cap. Like, we gonna get it done.
What?
Don't play with me.
my rising is a Leo and my moon is an Aries.
Okay.
Interesting.
Word. My moon is a Virgo, and so and my rising is an Aries. So the way that I explain it is I'm a Libra, Sun Libra. I'm always seeking balance. I need balance. Don't play with me, and I need communication. You know, Virgo. always like perfectionist, but like, you know what I'm saying, but not thinking that I'm balanced enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always thinking I'm over communicating sometimes and just making sure that the energy, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm a rising Aries, so like the energy just come out like, you know what I'm saying? Fire sign, you feel me? Right. Boom. It's just, so yeah, that's me. Yeah.
I'm a rising, no, my moon is in Scorpio.
That's dope.
And my
Scorpios.
Rising is in Aries.
That's what's
dope.
up. Okay, Aries deep.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Dope Aries rising.
So I'm just water fire.
Word. That's dope. Steam.
Yeah.
No cap. Steam. You be rising and just be chilling. Be like, hey.
It can go either way. I can.
But that Sag too mixed with that Aries.
You know what I'm saying? You get hot.
I feel like that's the thing. A lot of times I think like my persona is inviting. And that Aries comes out in because I can be direct, and I think Sagittariuses are just happy-go-lucky party kind of people sometimes, and that's kind of like the vibe that we have, which is very true. But then Aries is like, bitch, don't fuck with me, and then Scorpio is like, no, for real,
no, for
don't
real,
fuck with me. Like,
do you feel your Scorpio come out when you interview?
Sometimes. It depends. It depends on who I'm around and who I'm with and who I'm like, you know.
I'm gonna be real. It already did. I'm gonna be real. It already did in this interview for real, because it get deep for real. Like and you ask a lot of dope, deep questions. So yeah, you get sensitive and vulnerable. Like let's get to the nitty gritty.
And see, for me, I always imagine Scorpios to be secretive, but I could see that too.
They get deep in the dark and deep. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're so secretive, because they can't let certain things like it get deep.
Like I feel like sometimes I scare people with certain things that I say, or real spill. And I just be like, okay, this is.
You wasn't ready for that one.
Yeah.
Deep.
Are y'all familiar with life path numbers?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
What's your life path?
We get into it.
I want to say.
I don't know mine.
I think mine is 11.
11.
I think mine is 11, but it's
my month and my day.
Number 2.
Every
but my number comes out to 11, so it makes it 2, I think.
Okay.
So let me double check.
Add up your birthday, month, day, and year.
I got an app that tells me.
That's nurture. That's nurturing, motherly nurturing.
All 4.
Wait,
where is it?
So boom, hold on. Look. So look. You
it's said
you said 1 plus 10. Plus 19. Oh wait. 1 plus 10 is already 11. Plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus what? 5. Oh snap! No way I'm older than you. 5 plus 5 plus 3 is 8. You're life path number 8.
Okay. Oh wow.
5 plus 3 is 8. Yeah. 5 plus 3 is 8. Yeah.
And you too?
Yeah, I think I'm a 2. I'm about to double check though. I think it comes out to 11, but 11 technically isn't a life path number.
Basically,
they
that's dope.
Operate under the thing of 2. That makes any sense because 1 is dual. 1 plus 1 is 2.
Right.
You are the same life path number as my mother.
That's fine.
My mother is a life path number 8, and what I told her was that basically what that means is like you need control, you need order, you need things to make sense. You know what I'm saying? You need it to make sense.
I need it to make sense.
Come on, like, for real.
If it don't make sense, I'm gonna look at you crazy.
Come on now, for real. Exactly. You gotta step 1, step 2. Like, come on now.
Help me understand, because if it don't,
make it make sense so we can make dollars. No cap.
For real.
But yeah, that's dope. You want to talk about yours, bro?
I'm a life path number 1, so I'm an initiator.
Facts.
I'm typically traveling the road less traveled because I am. 1 is the pioneer energy, so it's meant to initiate, it's meant to create, it's meant to do new things.
Fact.
And it really meshes with my Leo rising. Because it's Leo is that energy of just starting new things, just
being the one.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
When it's the one, it's really the one.
For real. Not the one, not the dude, the 2, not the 1. No, for real. But yeah, I'm a life path number 9, and for real. And that really means like completion. 9 is the number of completion, because every other number is just a repeat. You know what I'm saying? And 9 basically shows that I have lived every life path in my other lives, you know what I'm saying? And I've learned enough to come to this life, and now my like, because I know I've lived in certain lives, I can feel where people are coming from. I'm an empath, you know what I'm saying? So like I can see from a lot of different perspectives and stuff. So that's my job, to be able to allow people to understand that what they're going through, that is not, you know, crazy or nothing, like they're not alone type shit, you know, like there's people out here that understand, you know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, it's like, because of that, for me, I've learned so much. My job now is to keep on learning, because this is the best life ever, no cap, because you're just gonna keep on learning, you know what I mean? It's compounded, right? You know?
I love that. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna read you. Okay. It says life path number 11, which is what I am. Life path number 11 has the qualities of the number 2 magnified. If you have this number, you are more likely spiritually aware, a visionary, inspiring, charismatic, innovative, a dreamer, idealistic, and a deep thinker. And you rely on faith rather than logic to deal with life and all that it has to offer.
Word. Facts. No doubt. That's dope. That's dope. I got some cousins that's life path number 2. Like it actually added up to 2, but like 11, but it added up to 2. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope. Is dope. Shout out to my cousin.
Hey.
Okay. My partner is a life path number 2, Tim.
Word. His name Tim?
Yeah. Tim from,
he's Tim. He's Tim with an I.
Tim with an I.
He's Tim with an I. I'm Tim with a Y. Nigga, no cap. Right. No cap.
We were just talking about that. She's like, you didn't finish it. It's Tim with a Y, not
Tim
with
with
an
a
I.
Y. With an I. If you knew better, you do better. Don't meet me there. Beat me there.
So try
vibes. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
I love that, y'all. They gave us the motion. We got 2 minutes left. I guess we ended at 10:30. We'll ask one more quick question. You got a question?
Really loving y'all energy.
Yeah, this is dope.
Like I'm really cool and comfortable.
You know what I'm saying? Cozy with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna ask just one more random question that Jive punched in.
Well, I have a question, but you can go.
Well, it was. Okay, I'll ask. Are we an overly sexualized society?
Absolutely. Sex
especially
sells.
with social media, it's everywhere.
Sex sells.
Do you feel like it's more sexualized now than before?
Yes.
Or do you think it's always, because I feel like it's always been.
I think it's always been, but it's easier to broadcast it because of social media.
Yes,
because it's at your hands, and
right. It's way more outlets now to be able to broadcast to. So it's just more magnified now. A lot of the same stuff was still going on back then, but they didn't have all them phones and them camera recordings. Now we got all that. So now you can. It's easier access to it on all levels, all realms. So I would say it is more of I would say it's just more exposure to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It is more exposure to it. And now it is a lot more emphasis on sexuality because sex sells, quote unquote. But you know what I mean? We obviously seeing now that that's not leading to the best route. So that's why it's shifting. You know what I mean? It's not selling how it used to be before.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You gotta shift it, man, because the kids is watching, man. I knew it was different when
even then sorry for cutting you off. But even then some of that stuff is hidden in the cartoons. We as adults, we can see it, but the kids, their mind isn't to the point of developing these things to notice it straight off the bat.
And they just think it's just nothing, whatever.
Yeah, they just think it's a cartoon.
But then, like in life, like they figure out like things start coming to them in that fashion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is not cool. The kids is watching, and then they feel like they gotta be that, they gotta grow up and be represent that in order to attract somebody else that they like or be fully them. Like that's what man, come on, man.
But it's even worse now because everybody wants to be accepted, and it's nothing against anybody because we love all people who walk all forms of life, but putting it into the cartoons like transgenders and all this other stuff, you don't have to do that. Allow them to grow up and make the decisions for themselves. Don't program their minds.
Exactly. And I want to just definitely just throw that out there as far as for SolTr comic books is also going to be on the way.
I love that.
Straight up.
Will be all black animation.
Straight up.
Black animation.
Straight up.
I love that. Are y'all going to be characters in the book?
Yes.
You got to. That's going to be so dope, guys. They're giving us the cue. They're telling us we're getting. Anybody have anything else to say before we get off on
last?
Cool. Real quick, SolTr is in the building. Make sure you stream. Make sure you stream Take My Soul. It's on all streaming platforms right now. Stay in tune with us. We follow us at SolTr. That's SOLT1BE. You feel me on Instagram? SOLTR1BE. I apologize.
He said, "Get right or get left."
You feel me? You gotta get that right, man. That's why I got a team with me. You feel me? For sure. But yeah, follow us. You can follow me individually on Tim with a Y, TYMWITAY. And
what's going on, loves? We can go by 2 Benji. That's number 2 BENJII.
Facts on all streaming platforms for real.
Okay, y'all did my job for me because I was about to say, where can they find?
All that. You know what I'm saying? You know what's going on.
You know it.
And shout out to the whole motherfucking crew.
Shout out to Cliqued. Shout out to Cliqued. Hey man, y'all better not stop this ever. Y'all better not ever stop this. Y'all better keep this growing, man.
This is amazing.
This is amazing
seed that gotta keep growing for real.
Keep going.
And we coming back to do more.
You got to. Y'all are always welcome. Y'all just come on. Just come on by, child. One day we might have some food coming in.
That's dope.
We got a little bit of liquor, a little libations going on.
I'm gonna go order some wings right now.
Yeah. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Facts though.
You got anything else to say, Ma?
No.
Peace and
just enjoying the moment, y'all.
Bye, nigga.
Vibes. For real. Peace and blessings, y'all.
Bye.
That was dope. That was dope.